Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to create a super easy and radiant pride look in honor of the Pride month. If you want to know how to create this look, then please keep on watching, and if you are new here, then please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and hit like to encourage me to post more such videos. So without further delay, let's jump into the video. I'll be starting off with this Mario Badescu facial spray since I have already exfoliated and cleansed my face off camera, and then I'll go in with this Neutrogena moisturizer for combination skin. It's a very mild moisturizer and it works amazing for me without any burning sensation or without clogging my pores. So you can see I'm just pressing the moisturizer in. The next comes the Clinique Pep Start, which has SPF 20 in it, and you can replace it with any sunscreen that suits you well as well for the daytime. I prefer this as it also provides a very nice healthy glow to the face, and I'll just take a generous amount and will gently massage it in. Today I'll be using these two for priming my face. This one is Base Magic by L'Oreal, which blurs out my pores and textures perfectly, and the blue one is Hydra Touch from NYX, which will provide a nice hydration to the face. You can see it's a gel kind of formula, so it's very refreshing and lightweight for summers. I'll just massage it gently all over my face first. And the next I'll go in with this L'Oreal Base Magic on and beside my nose, and a little bit around the mouth area, and a little bit on my left cheek since I have larger pores and textures over there. It's a mousse kind of formula which provides a matte effect, so it's also good for the areas that tends to sweat a lot. So now my skin is ready for the base, and I'll just take a moment to moisturize my lips as well using a lip balm to avoid any kind of textures. The next I'll move on to color correcting my face, and I'll use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Orange to cover any dark marks, and then we'll use the green over the orange one to neutralize it. If you have any redness on your face but there are no other blackish or bluish marks, you can easily go for the green one directly, skipping the orange. Once the color correction is done, it's important to set it with a little bit of powder so that it doesn't get mixed with the foundation you will be applying next. For my brows, I'm using this NYX Stem and Frame Brow Pomade in the shade Brunette, which is this beautiful brown in color, and I'll use this angled brush from Essence to draw small hair-like strokes throughout my brows to just fill it in. Once my brows are filled in, I'll comb it using a spoolie. This helps to spread the color evenly, and the next I'll use this Tattoo Studio Brow Gel from Maybelline in the shade Chocolate Brown, and will apply it from the middle to the end of my brows. This will help my brows to stay in place and will make it look more dense. It also comes with a tiny spoolie, so after applying it, we will comb it again once gently just to spread the color evenly throughout. Now I'll be cleaning the border of my brows using this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige, and this tiny flat brush will help me to reach out the corners of my brows to give it a clean proper shape. Just make sure everything is well blended to avoid any kind of patchiness, and here I'm creating the base for my eye makeup using the same concealer from LA Girl. You can also use any eyeshadow primer over here replacing the concealer, but a concealer does more or less the same thing. And before it starts settling on the fine lines and crease, I'll use a powder to set the concealer, and so I'm using this loose powder from Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light Medium, and just will tap it gently over the concealed area. And for my eye makeup today, I'm using this Take Me Back to Brazil from BH Cosmetics. You can see how vibrant the colors are. They are all super pigmented, and here I'm using this very subtle pink right here in the corner to create a depth in the crease area. The next, to create a blank canvas, I'm using this NYX eyeshadow primer in white, which is a creamy formula, and it makes a sticky base, and that will help the colors to hold on to the lid. So here you can see I'm using a tiny flat brush to draw a winged shape just over the lid. And when the shape is made, I'll pat this same white base from NYX inside it to just fill it in, and unlike other times, I won't set this base with powder now since I want it to be sticky for the coming up colors. And now I'll take this shade and the one below that, and we'll start patting it gently from the outer corner. And when I'm done with this one, I'm moving on to a little bit darker shade, and we'll use this next to the light blue as a transition shade between light blue and the green I'm going to use next. And then I'm going in with this bright green color, and we'll start tapping it gently just beside the blue one, and we'll gently blend the meeting point of those two colors so that it doesn't look patchy. And here I'm using a clean flat brush to fix the creases, otherwise the colors will also look creased later on. And now I'm moving on to the lighter green, and we'll put it just next to the darker one, and this will work as a transition shade between the greens and the yellow I'm going to use next. Now I'm using this lemon yellow, and we'll place it beside the green one, and that will fall just on the center of the lid, which will balance out the rainbow. And this darker yellow will go beside the lemon one, and will create a transition between the yellows and the orange I'm going to use next. Then next I'm going to use these two oranges, and we'll put it beside the yellow one, and it will be the transition between the orange and the reds. And finally I'm going in with this red to define the inner corner. As you can see, I'm using this tiny brush so that I don't mess up the fine sharp edge. And the next I'm going in with this dark blue or indigo, and we'll place it just below the light blue. And then this violet kind of shade will go just beside the blue one, and we'll drag this a little bit towards the red for an ombre effect, and the rainbow is almost done. For the foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay in the shade 220 Natural Beige. It's a matte formula but still gives a very radiant look, which I absolutely love about this. And here I'm using this dampened sponge to blend it out in a dabbing motion. This one is a super blender from Sigma. And for cream contouring, I'm using this contour stick by Primark in the shade Rich Espresso. And I'm going to give my face a little bit of dimension using this one. And after placing it, I'm just going to blend it with this angled kabuki brush, and I'll just keep blending until everything melts down into the skin. And for highlighting, I'm using this concealer by Rimmel in the shade 220 Light. It will help me to highlight the highest planes of my face that will bring it forward. And here I'm using the same sponge from Sigma to blend everything out seamlessly. And then for bronzing, I'm using this NYX matte bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. Nobody's face is made up of a single tone, so it's just the way of adding that secondary color to your face to make it look more natural. For my blush, I'm using this Infallible Paints from L'Oreal, and it comes with this beautiful combination of colors, and I'll be using this corally one right there in the corner, and will apply it on the apple of my cheeks using a powder brush. For a winged liner, I'll be outlining it first using this Master Precise pen from Maybelline, as the sharp felt tip makes it extremely convenient to make sharp lines. And then we'll just fill it in with a gel liner from L'Oreal, and we'll apply it with a tiny brush that it comes with. And when it's done, I'll just cover my upper waterline using the same gel liner. And to cover up my lower waterline, I'm using this white liner by Jordana, as I want to make it look bright and more wide open. And for highlighting, I'm using this highlighter called Precious Petals from Wet n Wild. The best thing about this highlighter is that it's not crumbly like other pocket-friendly drugstore options. It melts down beautifully and looks very natural on skin. The next, I'm gonna just curl my lashes and apply an even coat of this Lash Paradise mascara in black by L'Oreal. For my lips, I wanna go for a bright red for this look, and I'm using this Cherry Cobbler by Jordana. It's a lightweight matte formula and stays for a really long time. So the look is almost done, and I'm just left with the setting spray and the lashes. And for my lashes, I have used this one from Shein, and it worked really good. And here I'm using this matte setting spray by Wet n Wild again. The pump seems a little bit problematic, but else it's fine. So here comes the look, guys. You can pair it with anything. I really enjoyed creating this rainbow eye makeup. You can do a lot more with it. You can add some glitter, you can do different shapes. I will also show you how it looks with a glittery outline with a gold glitter from NYX Glitter Goals. So here's how it looks with a glittery outline. I really enjoyed creating this look so much. I hope you will love it too. Please hit like and subscribe to show your support. Hope to see you again in my next video. Till then, spread love and take care.